She knows we've got zero gift wrapping experience, right? Well, here goes nothing. Wow, that's a lot of fragrance. Dear Nat and Moby, how do you calculate surface area, and how is it useful? From Ms. Pointer's class. Great questions. Surface area is the total space on the faces of a three-dimensional object, like this box of eau de water. Knowing the surface area will tell us how much gift wrap we'll use to cover it. And Boss Lady said we better not use any more than we need, or else. Well, this box is a kind of prism, a three-dimensional shape that has two identical parallel faces. These bases tell you the type of prism you're dealing with. Like, this one's an octagonal prism, because the bases are octagons. And this box is a rectangular prism, because the bases are rectangles. Right, rectangular prisms are a little special. They're made up entirely of identical parallel faces. So really, you could call any of them the base. Alrighty, let's get to wrapping. First, we'll want to measure the edges of our prism. This box is 4 inches long, by 2 inches wide, by 10 inches tall. The simplest way to calculate surface area is to add up the areas of all the faces. We can do that by unfolding the object into a 2D shape called a net.
Oh.
Don't worry, we'll put it back together, eventually. Now we find each rectangle's area, multiplying length by width. Now add up all the rectangle's areas, in whatever order. So the total surface area is 136 square inches. Yep, there are all kinds of shortcuts you can take depending on the shape. Remember, this kind of prism is made entirely of identical pairs of rectangles. So we could take the area of one of each pair, add them up, and multiply by 2. Boom, 136, just like we got the long way around. Sorry, sir, my associate will get you all sorted out. Our first satisfied customer. We can do it, Moby. This big hunk of chocolate is a triangular prism. Let's try calculating its surface area without opening the box. We'll start again by taking measurements of all the edges. Then we'll tackle finding the area of the triangular bases. Base times height divided by 2, 6 square inches. Next, find the area of the other 3 faces, the rectangles. Just multiply length times width for each one and add them all up. Actually, yeah, we can calculate the non-base areas all at once. Since they all have the same length, they can unfold into one big rectangle, whose width is the perimeter of the base. So the area of those 3 faces is 240. Add that to the area of the 2 bases, and we get 252 square inches. Yeah, just stick some ribbon over the ripped parts. Happy holidays! Well, looky here. Those circular bases tell us that this is a cylinder. Holy Derby Day! Anyway, to find the surface area of this box, we'll need to measure the diameter and the height. Use the pi r squared formula to calculate the area of the circular base. Then we double that, since there are 2 bases. The cylinder's other face is really just a rolled-up rectangle. So, to find the area, multiply length by width, which is actually the same as multiplying the base's circumference by the cylinder's height. Finally, add in the bases for a total surface area of 1,004.8 square inches. Darn, just a little short. There you go. Gift wrapping hats is bad luck anyway. Thank you. Next. These are cubes. The sides of a cube are all the same length, so all 6 faces are identical too. The sides of this cube are all 1 inch, so each face is 1 square inch. And there are 6 faces for a total surface area of 6 square inches. Hold up now. There are like 100 dice here.
125.
Wrapping each one individually would take a lot of effort and paper. 6 square inches times 125 is 750 square inches of paper. How about we arrange all of the dice together into one big 5 by 5 by 5 cube? Fewer surfaces exposed means less surface area, which will save us on paper. Each face of the cube is 25 square inches times 6 sides for a total of 150 square inches. That's only 1/5 the paper we need to wrap each die individually. Yep, a small sheet will do the job. We're on a roll. What's next? Wow, they really do have everything here. Oh, look at the time. Our shift is just about over. Sorry, fellas. That's a wrap.